Little Victory's back, and I have a fun 50 card PSA sub-order reveal for you today. But first, I want to show you this card, and then I want to quickly talk about PSA and my observations and thoughts that I've noticed through all of these New Year's specials. All right, so let's look at this 1982 Donruss Cal Ripken rookie card. So this was my first bigger card purchase as a kid. I think I got it around 1989 or 1990 at a card show back in Salem, Oregon. And I loved this card. He was my favorite player. I loved it so much. Condition, I'm sure, is awful. I took it in and out of the binder pages. But I'm glad my little kid self did that. It provided hours of fun and memories. So just reminds me of simpler times. I show you this because I would love to hear from you guys. Comment down below your first bigger card purchase. Your first big card you owned as a kid. So comment that down below. I'd love to hear it. Okay, let's keep moving on. So I feel like I'm a pretty good barometer of how things are going with PSA because of all of my years experience. My first submission that I ever sent to PSA was way back in 2002. Yeah, I'm pretty old. Thousands and thousands of cards I've submitted, and the sheer amount of orders I've sent in. You guys know I like to split up orders, so that means I have so many individual separate subs being graded by different graders at PSA all the time to compare and learn from. And the main thing I've noticed throughout all these New Year's specials and how things are going with PSA is that grading is tough, but fair. And that's exactly how I feel it should be. The sheer amount of cards PSA keeps grading month after month is staggering. So I feel they need to keep grading tight but fair. They need to not let those little flaws slide or do us any favors. I think this keeps the population accurate and true and resale stable. So far, 8 of my New Year's orders have popped already. And overall, the grades have been consistent and pretty accurate. Tough, but they aren't doing me any favors. They notice the flaws. So specifics, I've noticed that they are tougher on centering. Throw that 60-40 centering, can still get a Gem Mint 10 mindset. Throw it way out the door. They don't let that slide anymore. It's 55-45 minimum now. I used to get Gem 10s on Burrow and Hertz Prism base rookies that look like 65-35, heavy on the left compared to the right, but not anymore. I haven't noticed them giving out 10s on those. So next, those one little tiny surface dimple, those factory surface dimples, or one little light surface scratch on all those chrome cards or the prism cards, or one touch of white on any corner of the card, back and front, or one tiny touch of white on an edge, you're not going to get the 10. Expect the Mint 9 on those. They just aren't giving those 10 anymore. And like I said, I think that's the way it should be. This is the evolution I think PSA needs to trend towards, and I think they are. A Gem Mint 10 is truly a flawless card. Finally, observation, the turnaround times, they have been phenomenal, very good lately. My first wave of subs in this New Year's special took around 10 to 12 days to complete, which was incredible. My second wave of orders for that special have been taking around 15 to 20 days total. And my third wave currently in grading and assembly. So they're still moving pretty nicely. I've noticed a lot of my orders are being shipped back to me from New Jersey, not California. So that means their other offices are fully operational, and that is really helping speed things up. All right, finally, I want to say, you've heard me say this before, try not to get too discouraged by your grades when they pop. Let's face it, we are all going to be upset with some of the grades. That's just how it is. But I always remember to take a deep breath and wait till the slabs arrive back to you. Then go ahead and thoroughly inspect the cards you were disappointed in under a nice bright lamp, rotating all aspects of the card front and back at different angles under the light, and try to spot the flaw. Most of the time, I'd say 85 to 90% of the time, we do end up seeing that flaw, and I'm able to see the flaw and reasoning behind PSA's grade designation. So what I'm saying is that most of the time, it's us getting it wrong, not them. So what we do is we learn from it, each card at a time, each order at a time. And that's what I've been doing all of these years. It takes a trained eye to get solid, consistent grades. And by trained eye, I mean having those years of grading experience to truly see what PSA looks for while grading cards. The flaws that PSA sees and grade down. That's what I'm hoping to share with all of you with my content. I honestly want to help you get good grades, see through my trained eye. I know some of you will just think I'm just a PSA fanboy or drink the Kool-Aid, but I hope all of you can see and don't discount my nearly 25 years grading with PSA. I think that gives me a sound, justified experience opinion on them as a company. And after all these years, I'm using them more than ever, and they are far and away my favorite grading company still. So, all right, thanks for listening to me ramble. Here is the reveal. Okay, here we go. First box. Okay. Oh, we're going to start with a bang in a bad way. Okay, first card up. Jordan Love. This is the Panini stickers. So the cardstock is just paper thin. So thin. Easily to get little indents and marks on. This card did have a line. See if you can see it. Yep, through the top. See that right through here. I thought maybe they would let it slide, and it was pretty common to this card, this sticker set. But they did not let it slide, but I get it. I bet a different grading company might think differently. It'd be fun to see what SGC would give this. So number out of 75, it's the pink Jordan Love rookie. Got a 6. Yay. Next up, we got Al Harrington, gold refractor. Pre-grade was a hopeful 10 on this one. It was between a 9 and 10, a little off center, top to bottom, and a little bit off register. But I don't know. It was clean. No surface scratches. They are grading these 2000s and 1990s refractors, chrome, very, very tough lately. I've been seeing a ton of 9s in all these New Year's specials orders I've submitted. So mint 9 on the Al Harrington gold, still a cool card. We got a Kobe. I like this image. 2005 SB Authentic, got a 9. Pre-grade was a 10. I've been getting 10s on these. Next up, we got a Kobe Bryant. Off center on this one, I get the grade. Left, right, left heavy. Mint 9. LeBron's rookie year, 2003 tops. Mint 9. Happy to get 10 on this one. They're fairly condition sensitive, this foil. I've been 50-50 on them. I think I submitted about 5 of them. And I think maybe 2 have gotten 10s, the rest 9s. So happy this one got a 10. Start the 10 stack. The Kobe got the 10 too. All right, there you go. I like it. Another Kobe. That's a cool uni, Lakers uni. I like the kind of powder blue. Gem at 10. Got Paul Pierce in the background. We're going to get some of those black refractors that I'm collecting and building on the registry. This one's Troy Murphy. Got a mint 9. More of these Archives Reserve. I love the way they look. I mean, who wouldn't want to own an older rookie card in a refractor form? So this is Aikman. They're out of 2001. These have been tricky for me to grade. I thought they all had shots at 10s, and most are, if not all, are getting mid-9s. And they're clean. I picked the best of the best. I bought about 20 of them, 25 of them on ComC, and about 10 of them looked great, like Gem 10s. This one was actually labeled on ComC as an EX MT6. I was like, wow, it's really centered. It's hard to find this always centered. And I got it, and there was just one little scratch right there. That was it. And I was like, well, worst case an 8, but I think it has a shot at a 9. I got the 9, so I'm happy about this one. Cool card, right? It's one of my favorite rookie cards. Always not necessarily one of my favorite players. It's just, I don't know, something about this card. All right, midnight. Woo! 2 for 2 on the Ryan Leafs. If you saw my past reveal, I don't know what that was, about a month ago. I had 2 of these. The other one got a Gem Mint 10, and this one got a Gem Mint 10. I am destroying the pop count on these Ryan Leaf Gem Mint 10s. I'm sorry. I'm happy. Got a 10. I think I sold the last one for $65. So there's still a little value there. Russell Wilson, I just like how he's in his baseball uni for the Rockies. 2010, his football rookie was 2012. Pre-grade was a hopeful 10, but I got a 9. There's always surface scratches on those cards. Next up, I think this one is just a little too off-center for him. That's another observation I've been noticing for these New Year specials. So thicker on the left than the right. Even though the card is flawless and it's just off-center, even if it's 60-40, you're not going to get the 10. If it's 60-40, they're going to push you to a 9 these days. So their standards, don't go buy them anymore. They say at 60-40 you can still get a Gem Mint 10, but I say it's 55-45 now. They need to update it. I've been telling them, or I need to tell them. Mint 9 on the Luka. Giannis Blue Prism got a Gem Mint 10. Pretty basic. There's not a ton of value for Giannis prisms and optics and stuff. I wish there were, but it's just low right now. Here's an 8 on the LeBron T-. I love these optic inserts. A lot of their designs are pretty cool. This one, pre-grade, was a hopeful 10. There we go. I see it. So oftentimes we have a lot of unrealistic expectations of what your cards should receive, and I fall victim to it too. Everyone does. I think I remember seeing that one. I was like, oh, I think it'll still pass the 9. Or hopeful 10. I don't know. And but once you get the card back, I know you're angry at first when the grades pop. Once you get the card back, look it over under a good lamp. You need it in hand so you can really see. And most of the time, you're going to see the flaws that PSA saw. Most of the time, PSA is getting it right. It's our unrealistic expectations that are in the wrong. I mean, that's not to say all the time. Sometimes PSA screws up, or potential pop control. I don't know. I mean, nothing's 100% in life, so there's a lot of gray area and things that happen. But as you can see, there's the flaw, and I get that. I get the 8. So, like I said, under a good lamp, when you get it back, check out the cards that you think were graded poorly, and I would say 85% of the time you're going to see it, what PSA gives you. Why they did. There's the 8. Okay, the Jokic purple mint 9. There was a light scratch. I remember that. It was in between 9 and a 10. So yeah, okay, I can see that. This one I was hopeful. Andre Drummond. I mean, his market is pretty much gone to 0, but I still like these gold prisms. Numbered out of 10, out of optic and prism. Court Kings. Had to been the centering, a little thinner on the left than the right. You see that? It's not much, but that's enough because this card looked great. Mint 9. We got a Kobe, 2006 Finest, Gem Mint 10. This card, I made the mistake. I thought it was just kind of part of the photograph. Because you see the red right here. You know, the blurry in the stands on the photograph. You see the red, but also, do you see the little specks of red? I don't know. At first glance, I assumed it was just kind of part of the blurry stands, but it is not. That is a printing defect, and that'll get you down to an 8 all day. Because other than that, the card was clean. But like I said, I ended up seeing why PSA gave it the 8. We got Matt Carroll, Black Refractor, mint 9. Put these in my registry. All right, next box. Let's pick it up. Let's get rolling. Find those little victories I was talking about in the order. I think there were a few in here that I was happy. Oh, good. That is one of them right now. All right, here we go. We got a Gem 10 on a thicker jersey card. That's so cool. And it's Shaq. Shaq was always one of my favorite players. And look, enclosed game worn used material. That makes the card even better, in my opinion. So got Gem 10. It's got to be a pop one, don't you think? Okay, there we go. Dante Jones. He had actually a decent career. Kind of the enforcer on teams. Yeah, I'm excited to add that to the registry. That'll bump up my set rating a little bit, having a Gem 10. There we go, 3 in a row. Michael Jordan, 2014. These are easy to grade. Not too much value on these, probably like $50, but another Gem 10, 2008. SP Authentic, Kobe Bryant. More Kobe. We got a mint 9 here. Had to have been, what do you think, centering? Thinner on the right than the left, maybe? Just a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, because I didn't see much wrong with that card. Overall, I've done really well on these ovations. I probably submit 10 or 12 of them. I'd say 80% of them got 10s. They were clean. Another one. Gem 10. Here's an insert in that set. Ovation. Kobe Bryant. I think it was found a touch of white somewhere. Mint 9, I can see it. Here's that Kobe base. Got a Gem at 10. Another one of those Jordans. Nice. So 3 for 3, I think, on the Jordans. So yeah, you'll see. I got 8s on these black refractors, which really hurts because I need them for my set in at least mint 9 or better. So this is worthless to me. And they're such no-name rookies that they don't have much value, so I can't really snap them out and resend again for another $15-20. You know, it just it's not feasible. It doesn't make financial sense at all. So what I'll have to do is just sell these 8s on eBay and hopefully get the grading feedback on that, and then just go buy on ComC more of that player and hope I get a mint 9. I think that's the best way to do it. 8 on that. All right, final box. Okay. So much debris that pops out. Okay. We got Flacco. Gem mint 10. Jeez, wipe down that card. Yeah, nice to see. A lot of these were a little bit off-centered, left to right, but they gave me one. Gem mint 10. What is that, EB? Got a mint 9. Capono. He was a fun college player for sure. He could shoot. UCLA. Yep. Mint 9 on the Capono. Mint 9 on the Willie Green. He's a coach now, right? Pretty good coach. 8 on the Brandon Hunter. Great. Nope. I won't be keeping that one. 8 on the Theron Smith. No, thank you. And an 8 on the Linton Johnson. If you've been watching all my recent reveals, you know I don't I haven't been getting 8s on these black refractors, and they're all kind of the same condition. So this grader did not like this black refractor set at all. Okay, good. We have a little bit older. I know it's a silly Jordan, but a little bit older. 99 Jordan, got a gem at 10. It just looked clean. Draw your own card winner. This Kobe, this condition sensitive. Maybe the centering's off top to bottom. Looks that way to me. The FLIR focus, but the back you'll see is all dark, so you're gonna get a lot of dark chipping. But overall, I thought it looked decent. See that? I thought it was a mint 9. Touch of white there. 8. All right, we got a Michael Jordan Stadium Club. I was hopeful this one would get 10. I like this card a lot. I remember it from my childhood fondly. And maybe a touch of white there, so you can kind of see it. Mint 9, still a clean card. This card too. I always remember this image, this card in my binders, my Jordan binder. I probably have it somewhere stuck in the garage. I just have never done anything with it because I played with my cards. I took them in and out of the pages, so I knew that Jordan binder was not going to have gem mint cards. I just knew. Mint 9. Anthony Hardaway, the black gold. These are tricky. Let me show you what they have usually. I thought it was a mint 9 or better card, but sometimes on this year of Topps and the like 92 Bowman baseball, I noticed it has this edge ripple. Right? I can faintly see it. Right along here, there's a little edge ripple. You see it a lot on the 92 Shacks, so keep an eye on that on the back of the cards. This is a 93, but must be 92, 93 Topps. I think there's some value to this card, actually. It's got that cool 1989 Upper Deck baseball design. It's 2002 Authentics. I wish he was in his Bulls uni, but got gem at 10. Nice looking card. I don't do a lot of new prospects, but this was at a card shop for like $1. So I was like, all right, Caleb Williams, throw it in there. Look like a gem 10. Just sell it. I have no attachment to those type of players. We got Peyton Manning, red, white, and blue prism. I just pulled this, and you know how when you open packs and you get nothing, but you still want to maximize your profits. So you think, oh, if you grade a card, then maybe you'll get some of that money back you bought on packs. And this was kind of one of them. It looked great. Almost like a color match. Gem at 10. The Dak Prescott. I don't know. These cards are so easy to grade. It's hard to get them in 9, not a 10. They look great. Midnight on the Dak. Kirk Cousins. This one got gem in 10. These 2012 chromes, they have a lot of surface scratches, so nice to see that one get a 10. The Jordan SPX, they look clean. They all look like they had a shot at 10s, but mint 9. And another mint 9 on that. Dang, usually I've been going 1 for 2 on these Jordans SPX. They're so sharp. Mint 9. And we'll end on a pretty basic LeBron James, but it is his 3rd-year card. SB Authentic. This one doesn't have much value either. Maybe like $45, $40. Gem at 10. Okay, so as you can see, I'm okay with the order because we did okay on the Gem 10s overall. It looks like around 40-45%. Not happy on the black refractors. That's okay. I can still add this stack right here to my registry. I'll sell these, and I understand these now that I look at these. So you can kind of see where they're coming from. Okay, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. A lot more reveals to come.